hopefully they can still study after that. Okay, I'll be explaining for today this worksheet for topical revision part B. If I have extra time, I'll do selected questions from topical revision part C as well. Okay, let's begin with our first few chapters. This was on proportion. Okay, about the basic type of equation. Now, before we begin our proportion, when I have direct proportion, it's K times something, right? Direct proportion. Y is directly proportional to something, so it's K times something. When I have inverse, there's no such thing as indirect. Inverse proportion is K over K divided by something. Okay, so this question says the attraction force between two magnets is inversely proportional, meaning K divide. So F equals to K divide square of the distance. So D square. So I will have K is to D square. Right, so this one is the type of question that they give, but this is the basic type. Of course, there can be other questions, right? Then now the question ask me to find the equation connecting F and D. That means I need to find what is this K. They gave me some information. Force is 56. K, I don't know, but the distance magnet is 3, but 3, remember to put square. So in this case, I got K divided by 9 is 56. How much is K? Quickly calculate the answer. Take out a calculator. Hello, anyone tell me the answer? No, that means I calculate my own. Really? You're going to email me.
Wait.
Calculator's not ready.
Wait, I find it.
Yeah, this one I calculated already. I got 504. Now can we calculate next question? So they want the equation. So F will be equal to 504 over D squared. So you replace it like that. Okay. So you all found your calculator and everything or not?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. Right, next question. So now that I already have the equation ready, I'm going to use it. Find the force when the distance between the magnet. So when the distance is 8, so D is equals to 8. Force will be equals to 504 over 8. But remember to square it. Anyone get the answer for me, please?
7.875.
7.875. Got fraction?
Yes, we are. Oh God. Okay, got fraction. 63 over 8. Or 7 over 8.
Why I need to square the D? Because they say this is the square of the distance here. Square of the distance D. So all the distance need to square. So your formula also got the D square and D square. So all need to square. Can, Brian? Yeah. Next one, find the distance between the magnet when the force is 14. So now the force is 14, the F is with 14, 504, but the distance is D squared. Go. Okay. Then in this case, what do? We can cross multiply. So I got 14D squared equals to 504. How do I get rid of 14 first? Anyone? Yes, divide by 14. So D square will be 504 divided by 14. You get the number 36. Then you take square root. When you take square root, D equals to 6 or -6. But then when we have distance should not be negative. So its answer should be just 6. Terence, we are doing topical revision part B. This one, the worksheet was given the other day already. See whether you have the worksheet or not. Okay. Then next question. Okay, this question I'm going to skip. a little bit because I think maybe you all might be able to do. So I'll do the slightly harder ones that need to explain one first, okay? So next question, next page. This page over here, all the expansion, simplification, I scared you all forget already. So must explain again. I just do go through one round. So this one, basic expansion, -3 times 2x is, you all never switch on your mic one, huh?
Negative 5x.
3 times 2.
Negative 6. I mean, sorry.
Thank you. -3 times -3. -3 times -3.
9.
+9. Just switch on your mic, it's okay. But if you're too noisy, then ask you to switch off. Okay, then just shout out the answer as along the way. It's okay. Right? 6 minus 6. So we got 2x plus 9. Okay, expand and simplify this one. This one actually is your special product. A minus B, A plus B, you will get the special product. A squared minus B squared. This one either you memorize, if not, then you will need to do the expansion part by part. Okay, so in this case, 7D times 7D will be, yours, no mic again, 49D squared. Okay, 49D squared. Then 7 times +1 plus 7D. -1 times 7D. -7D. -1 times +1. -1. Simplify, we can get 49D squared, then -1. Okay? Yeah, I think you all should just switch on your mic. If not, the whole lesson I'm talking to myself. That is very sad. Next one, expand this. Now, when you see this one is power 2, what does it mean?
Madam, I'm gonna join my iPad. Give me a minute.
Can. Okay. When this one over here, what power 2, what does this mean? This means you repeat the whole thing how many times?
2.
Yes, thank you. Repeat it 2 times. That means I have 2x minus 3 times 2x minus 3. Don't change the sign. The sign stays the same. Both of them are negative. Then let's expand this. 2x times 2x. Quickly. 4x squared. 2x times -3. Oh, this one is full.
-6x.
4x. 4x squared already. Then -6x. Okay. Who is this? Oh, Siting is Angelica. Okay. Then -6x. -3 times -3. Ayo.
9.
9. Yes. Then simplify. We got 4x squared minus 12x plus 9. Okay. Didi is joining. All right. Didi, we are doing the topical revision worksheet part B. This one. Okay, give out the other day hard copy already. Right, I will skip some of the question. I'll do some of the basic ones only. So this one, at basic expansion, must know how to do lah. Next one, factorisation by grouping. Okay, this one need to group them 2 by 2. How do I know? Because I got 4 terms and then I got some terms with common factor. So this one got common factor, this one got common factor. So I should do the first group. 2AB, I'll group it with -4AC. Okay, look for the ones that are common. Sometimes you can rearrange your terms. Then the other one, -3BD, I'll group it with +6CD. Let's see, from here, first group, what is the common factor I can divide out? What common factor?
2.
2.
A.
Then A, yes, very good. So 2AB divided by 2A left B. -4AC divide. -4 divided by 2, -2. AC divided A left C. This one okay, right? Now you notice this portion is B minus 2C. The B is positive, the C is negative. So this portion over here, when I want to do my common factor, I must make sure I also get the same thing. B minus 2C must be the same. Let's try first. What's the common factor between -3 and 6? -3, 6. What's the common factor? Come on, come on.
3D.
3D, thank you. So if I have 3D, -3BD divided this, I'll get -B. 6 divided by 3 is +2. CD, then let's see. But the question is, this one is +B, but here -B, not the same sign. This one negative, this one here +2C. Both of them are not the same sign. Okay, when both are not the same sign, what can I do to make them the same sign? How do I change? I factorize out a negative. The moment I factorize out a negative, negative divided by negative will change to positive. Okay, positive divided by negative will change this one to minus. Then now the two of them will be the same. Okay, so I did the sign, I changed the sign to change all the sign. Okay, I multiply by a negative. So in this case, my answer over here will have 2 brackets. The one that is repeated, I write how many times? I only write 1 time, so it's B minus 2C. Then the other bracket is 2A minus 3D. Okay, Jane is not here. Give me a minute. Okay, so in this case, I have this one. Next question. This one got 3 terms. 3 terms, you need to use your calculator to help you. You'll have A equals to 3. B equals to what number? Yeah, again, you all switch off the mic. B equals to what number? This one 3 terms. Yes, -60. Then C equals to
20.
20. Okay, you can use your calculator mode. Mode 33, mode 522. Everyone take out our calculator and do practice. A is 3, B is -16, C is 20. Okay, you get your answer. Oh, my answer on my calculator say 10/3. The other answer say 2. So must be careful, okay? What does 10/3 means? I need to have 2 brackets, right? Okay, let me just write down this one here. First one, I know this is 2. So this one is +2. Here will be -2. The letter here is not X. The letter here is P. Okay. So if you are not very sure, let me just do my working again. I want P something times something get 3P squared. Then I want something times something to give me the number 20. Then -16P. 20, here got one of them is 2 already. Means, what is this number? That will be 10 times 2, right? It will give me 20. Then means I need a 3P squared. So that means my denominator goes to the one in front, 3P. My number over here, the number over here will be the one at the back. So that is 10. This one is positive, so here is negative. Let's check. Okay, P times -10, -10P. 3 times -2, -6P. Correct. Both of them add together, -60. Negative times negative is +20. So this one, the final answer. Please don't put decimal or fraction inside the bracket. Should not have any fraction. Okay. Next question, this one over here. This one must study, put a star. Teacher's favorite type of question. Okay, now this one involves 2 steps. Number 1, check for common factor. Factorize out the common factor. 2P squared minus 32. The common factor can divide by the number 2. So I'm left with p squared minus 32. Okay, let me change my calculator mode. 32 divided by 2, how much? You no answer again. 32 divided by 2. Okay, never mind. You no response. Ayo. I don't like to talk to myself. Okay, so it's like this. But this is not the final answer. What we need to do, we need to use this special product. What is a special product again? A squared minus b squared is equals to a plus b, a minus b. How do I know when I need to use this? Look at this, only got two terms, something squared, p squared. What is 16? 16 is what square? What times what? Give me 16. 4. Yes, thank you. 4 square. So 16 is 4 square. That means this is in the pattern A plus B, A minus B. 1 plus, 1 minus. So this one will be A. So A. Then this is the 16 is 4 square, right? So A plus 4, A minus 4. So this answer here, don't throw away the 2 stays here, right? But I will have one is A, not A already, this one is now P, sorry, I write wrongly. P square ma, so it's P plus 4, P minus 4. One is plus, the other one is minus. Okay, this one must remember. I think very high chance will be tested. Teacher loves to test this type of question. Maybe in the fraction, maybe in the solving equation, then they like to test this kind of question. Okay, so you make sure you know this part. Can? Oh yeah, I forgot to say. Okay, next part of the question. Make this the subject of the formula. This one, actually, you all know how to do, but you all always forget some of the steps in between. Let's do a quick revision. Don't know whether you remember girlfriend, like GFT or not. Okay, somehow we need to use this, probably this one along the way. Okay, so let's look at this one. First thing, got fraction. I want to make B my subject. Correct? That's a fraction. What we always do, put it over 1, we cross multiply. Remember, move the denominator, don't anyhow move. So this one got AB, this one got BX plus C. Okay, what do we want as a subject? We want B as a subject. There's something with B here. First step, grouping, girlfriend. Okay, so we group all the one with B together. So it's A, B. I bring this over here, will become minus B equals to left with just the C. Next one, I factorize. Yes, huh? Correct. Factorize B, correct. Now take note, here got how many terms? Here got 2 terms. I factorize out. My bracket still must have 2 terms. So be A minus X. If let's say it's just A, B minus B, I factorize out. Here got 2 terms. Cannot be just A only. There's still a number minus 1 down here. Okay, so for this kind of traps, must take note of the question. Okay, in case they ask you like that. Then this one over here, I have this already equals to C. Last but not least, I divide. Okay, GFD. So divide away the B. So A, I want the B, divide away the A minus X. So it's C over A minus X. Then this whole thing is my answer. Okay. Danny, you are very quiet. Danny, are you there? Danny, if you are awake or you are alive, you give me a thumbs up. Danny, is he? No response.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. You okay? You never fall asleep? Okay. Next one. Next question. This one also difficult. Why? Because it involves a square root. Not only involve a square root, outside the square root still got one number. When you see this kind of question, first thing, And the b, right, the one I want to make subject, the b is inside the square root. Okay, number one, don't anyhow go and square root the individual terms. Cannot. Okay, what we need to do step by step. From the outer shell, we remove one by one. The outermost enemy is the number 3. Okay, let's get rid of the 3. This one is 3 times square root. So I get rid of the 3, I divide. You become a over 3. Then I got square root of b squared minus 4ac. Next step, the outermost, my b is trapped inside my square root sign symbol, right? I must get rid of the square root. To undo the square root, you square the whole thing. Okay, you square everything, right? So in this case, my next step, I'm going to square everything. Okay, meaning I will have a square. Then the number 3 also must square. Can you tell me what is 3 square? What's 3 square? Okay, no response.
9.
9. Thank you very much. So a square over 9 next line. But here when I square everything, the square root and the square will disappear. They cancel each other. Left with only just b squared minus 4ac. So I square it. When I square it, the square root will disappear. Next thing, I want my b. So this one is b squared minus 4ac. Let's check. I want b, only got one term with the b squared over here. That means I don't want this portion. This is minus 4ac. How to get rid of minus 4ac? How to get rid of the minus 4ac? Okay, this is minus, so I bring over to the other side, become plus 4ac. Thank you. Equals to b squared. So now b is totally on its own, no other terms already. Okay, so b is on its own. So if b is on its own, then the next step I can do, I want to get rid of the square now. Then I take square root. Okay, so I take square root on both sides, so square root. But when I take square root, we'll have how many answers? There will be 2 answers. We need a plus or minus. Okay, then I copy this whole thing. Right? But I want to make b the subject. So in this case, I'll write b in front. I'll shift this thing all the way to the back and I'll put b in front. Okay, so I'll shift this whole thing down. Okay, then this whole thing will be my final answer. Okay, so to undo square root, you square. To undo cube root, you cube. Okay, to undo square, you square root. To undo cube, you cube root. Okay, but square root will have 2 answers. Must remember to put plus or minus. Okay, next question. I move on already. This one got a lot of fraction. The one with numbers, I think is slightly a bit easier. So no time, I don't go through. I go through B part 1, all the different types of question down here. Okay, the first one over here, this one, when they have different denominator, you notice the denominator. One is 3x minus 2. The other one is x plus 2. The first step you do, multiply on both sides. Okay, the terms. So this is 2 over 3x minus 2. Here, what do I multiply? I multiply with the opposite, the other one, the blue color one. So this is x plus 2. Okay, yes. Brian, you need the previous page. You're okay already? Let me know, then I continue. Sorry, because he haven't finished copying. Can, okay, then I continue next page already. Then this one over here, I have 2 different fractions. This one must know how to do a basic of the basic. Okay, minus the other one. This is 1 over x plus 2. What we do, we just multiply by the denominator, 3x minus 2, 3x minus 2. Okay, then the next step, we write it as 1 denominator. Okay, so 3x minus 2x plus 2. Okay, then this one I need to expand. 2 times x, 2x, 2 times x plus 2, 4. Next one, this one must be careful. Negative 1 times 3x, negative 3x. Negative 1 times negative 2 become positive 2. So this is the part where student can make careless mistake. Okay, must take note. Okay, must take note. Then equals to, we simplify the numerator, 2x minus 3x, that will be negative x. 4 plus 2 is 6. Then you get your answer. Okay? This one okay? Done already? Done already? Then go on to the next question. Next question is harder. If you are okay with it, give me a thumbs up. Renovation begin. Okay, can I got thumbs up already. Next question. This one, the harder question. Okay, this one can be easily confusing, so must take a look at this. First one, what is this thing square? When you have this one square, it means repeat 2 times. Okay, means you need to write it, repeat it 2 times. So what do we have? We have 2 over x minus 2. 3 over, I'll write this as 2 times 2 minus x. 2 minus x. Is this okay? Then let us observe the denominator. This one, the x is positive. X is in front. The 2 is negative. 2 is at the back. But this one, the 2 is in front. The x is at the back. Then the sign are different. The x here is positive. No. The x here is positive, but this x is negative. The x here is, the 2 here negative, this one is positive. Question, how can I swap the sign? How can I change sign? How can I swap the sign? How can I change sign? Remember, just now previously we did the group factorization by grouping right down here. How did we change the sign? We multiply by negative number, right? We multiply by a negative, correct or not? So what we can do down here also, we can change the sign by multiplying by negative. One negative to change one side, one pair of brackets. Okay, so in this case, I will multiply a negative to this one, and I change only one pair of brackets. So in this case, when I multiply by negative, this one will become positive. This one stays the same, not going to change, x minus 2. Okay, then this one is 3 over. So now if I change already, the sign, the 2 will become negative 2. The x will become positive x. They will switch the position. Okay, then this one is still 2 minus x. So this one, the first step, this step very difficult, must know. Repeat, write it 2 times. Secondly, change the sign. Okay, then next thing, here got 2 portions, right? Finally, this and this the same. Right, these 2 are the same. Then something else is missing. What is missing from this side? I have 2 denominator. What's missing on this side? What do I need to multiply here?
2 minus
2x
x.
minus x.
Yes, correct. 2 minus x. 2 minus x. Very good. Okay, so then now we know this already. Our denominator, we can write it as x minus 2. 2 minus x, we keep it. But the numerator, expand. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times minus x, minus 2x plus, there's a number here, 3. Then final answer, we simplify. No space already, I write here, This one denominator. Then 4 plus 3, 7 minus 2x. We keep. Okay. Y'all finish writing already? Y'all finish writing? Let me know. Then I continue. Next one, the harder question. 10 o'clock already. Oh no. Hurry, hurry. Is this done? Okay already, Okay, then I continue. Okay, one thumbs up. I take it as okay lah. Next one, this question, same thing. They ask you, they test what trick. Okay, this one, what is the difference? You observe very carefully. This one is x is positive, right? X is in front. This one x at the back. This one 2 is in at the back, 2 is in front, and both of them are minus. The sign are different. One is positive, this one negative. This one negative, that one positive. The sign is different. What can I do to change the sign? To change the sign, what can I do? What to do to change the sign?
Times negative.
Thank you. I times that one Adawi, I think. Times negative. So I multiply by negative. This one become minus. One negative sign for one pair of brackets only. So only the one over here swap change, okay? Change sign. So the x now become positive, is in front. The 2 now become negative, is at the back. Okay, then this one is 2x minus 2. Now we have this. Are the denominator the same? So the denominator is the same, right? Do I need to multiply anything? No need to multiply anything. So I can happily just add the two of them together lah. Okay, 2 minus 3. So negative 1 over x minus 2. Answer. Okay, so sometimes question can be very simple. They just want you to know the skill only. Right? Next question. This one is a slightly harder question. Why? Because they involve 2 steps. Now, when you see this kind, yes, we want to multiply, make the denominator same. But whenever you see something with a square, okay, x and then a number got 3 terms, then I send you my first favorite letter. Do what? Factorize, okay? So you need to factorize out this denominator over here. This one, x squared minus x minus x. This one, use your calculator. A is 1. B is equals to -1. C equals to -6. Press your calculator mode 33 or 522. Okay, everyone quickly tell me what number you get. Your calculator will do not. Stand by, stand by. What do you say again? The answer was? Yeah, pressing calculator.
The first one is x minus 3.
Okay, so you got 3, x minus 3.
And then negative, and then x plus 2.
Second one
so
is negative 2. So it's x plus 2,
Yeah,
correct?
2.
Yeah. So first thing, so we change this denominator first. So factorize this portion first. Okay, very good. Then now this one we keep stays the same. Then we check. Okay, are there any common denominator? No common denominator. Wow, all 3 are different. When all 3 are different, that means you see I got 1, got 2, got 3. All 3 are different. That means over at this side here, I need to multiply 2 brackets. No space already. Here I need to multiply 1 bracket. So my denominator must have 3 brackets. So here I multiply by x minus 3 and the x plus 2, x minus 3 and the x plus 2. Here I multiply by a 3x minus 2. Okay, the question very long, but I just want to highlight. Okay, make sure you all know denominator must factorize only. So now our next step, I'll write the 3 denominators together. So long. Okay, then the numerator need to expand. Okay, how to expand this portion? This one need to do 2 times slowly. First one, 2x times 3 is 2x minus 6. But then there is still another one more time I need to multiply. So it's x plus 2 over here. Minus this one, 3 times 3x, negative, negative 9x, negative 3 times negative 2, positive 6. Okay, then I haven't finished because still got one more need to expand. Okay, x plus 2, so long. 2x times this, 2x squared, 2x times 2 plus 4x minus 6x minus 12. Then still got your negative 9x plus 6. Okay, I know it's very long, bear with me a little bit. Last but not least, check. Okay, x squared, the 2x squared, x term, 4 minus 6. Let me use my calculator. 4 minus 6x, 4x minus 6x minus 9. 4 minus 6 minus 9. I get negative 11x. Then last but not least number, negative 12 plus 6, negative 6. Okay? Can? So we got this. But this question really very difficult. Not done yet. We need to check. Can I factorize this? I need to check numerator. Got x squared, x and number. Can I factorize? I need to check. Can or not? So I press my calculator, mod 3, 2, negative 11 and negative 6. Oh, I can factorize. What do I get? Okay, my calculator tells me the first one, I got 6 and then I got a negative half. That means this question, I need to factorize my numerator, x minus 6. The other one, negative half, so it's 2x plus 1. Then 3x minus 2, x minus 3x plus 2. Answer. Okay, so this question really very long, at least 4 marks. All the tracks are inside. Okay, maybe in exam you may not have the spirit to finish through everything, but just only remember at least the first step here, the denominator must remember to factorize before you start doing the question. Then most likely you can get some of the marks down there already. Okay, this question really very long. Okay, but you can try. All right. Next question, I need to skip a little bit already. I need to go on to the next type of question. This one, okay, then I'll do. If really cannot exam, then you skip the question. You write a little bit, then you skip then you do the rest. Okay, at least get some method mark somewhere. Next question, this one. When this one cannot cancel, I know students will cancel, don't know what you'll do. Don't cancel, do not cancel. Okay, do not cancel anything. When there is addition, subtraction, don't cancel. What do? We should factorize. Okay, I send you my favorite letter, F word. Okay, how to factorize this? Let's use your calculator again. 2, negative 7, 3, mod 3, 3, mod 5, 2, 2, whatever your calculator tells you. So A is 2, B is, what is B? Hey, hello, you're still awake?
Negative 7.
Thank you. A is 2, B is negative 7, C positive 3. Okay, then what do we get in our calculator? My calculator got 3, meaning it's X. That one positive 3. So here, negative 3 minus 3. Second answer, 1 over 2. 1 over 2, denominator with the front. So 2x. This is plus, positive number. So it's minus 1. Okay, first step, this one, factorize. Must know how to do. Can? Second step, this one also the key trick. Just now I went through something similar. X squared number. Sure, how to simplify? Think of the special product. A square minus B square. This one will give you
X
minus
minus 3 bracket and X minus plus 3.
Correct, brilliant, very good. So this will be A minus B, A plus B. Correct, very good. Because how did Brian get that answer? You see, that's Brian, right? Or who's that voice? Or that's Danny. Okay, cannot recognize. Okay, so 9, this one is actually 9 is 3 squared. So he did the answer this way. Now I have everything all fully factorized. They are all in brackets. Then I can happily cancel. Oh, x minus 3, the whole of x minus 3 and the whole of x minus 3. Then I cancel away. But word of caution, exam try not to do your cancellation like that until very messy, because sometimes teacher cannot see that you factorize it. Then they cannot give you the marks. So for me, I don't write the cancellation, but I use pencil lah, okay? Then I'll just write my answer, x plus 3. With or without the brackets, both are okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so this one will be your final answer. So I repeat again, for this kind of question, cannot anyhow cancel. Factorize first, then cancel out after that. Okay? This one must know how to do. Sure tested, or maybe even harder than this, but sure tested one. Okay, next question, this one, alamak, how to do this kind of question can be done one by one. We do it part by part. First one, 4n cubed m over 3. This one is division. We change the division to, oh, you didn't finish, Ken? Can I take a 2-minute break? I'm going to pour water and drink water. I know no voice should be given me. Are you still alive? Nobody answer me. Are y'all still alive? Okay. If I cannot finish, how y'all want to extend or don't want to extend? Okay. Now I go back to this question. Really no, I don't like to talk to wall and nobody answer me. I'm so sad. Okay, this question here, this one is division. We change the division to, what do we do? Hello?
Multiplication.
Thank you. We change it to multiplication. So I'll swap these. I got 9m to the power of 5, 2n squared cube. Then the next problem is there is a cube here, 2n squared cube here. What do you mean by these 2n squared cube? So in this case, I got 2n squared whole thing cube. When I have whole thing cube, right, it means I will need to repeat how many times? 3 times. So that means I'll get something times something times something 3 times. So my number inside is 2n squared. It will be 2n squared, 2n squared, 2n squared. That means the 2 will be 2 cubed, 2 times 2 times 2. That will give you 8. Then I got n, 2 of it. N square, N2, N square, N square, N square, N, 2, 2, 2. Total, how many? Total, how many? N to the power of, got 2, I multiply another 2 more, another 2 more. Total?
64.
No. What's 64? No. N, this one N square times N square times N square.
Oh,
8.
N times N, N times N, N times N. How many? Oh, no battery. How many?
N,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
N to the power 5. Oh, 6.
6. Okay, N to the power of 6. Thank you. At least you are responding to me. 9m to the power of 5. So this whole thing here, this one I changed to 8n to the power of 6. Okay. Wait, my iPad no battery. Let me get my charger. Don't die, don't die. Okay. You're still alive, hopefully. Okay, can then I continue with the next one. So now when I have this one multiplication, we multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. Okay, denominator with the denominator. So let's multiply the numerator first together. Okay, 4 times 9, 36. N cube, no more n cube, just no more n already. M to power 1, m to power 5. Total, here got 1, there got 5. Total, how many? M to the power of?
6.
6. Then denominator, 3 times 8, 24. And 6. Okay, then next step we check. 36 over 24. Let me change my calculator mode. 36 over 24, answer 3 over 2. Then next one, n cube and n to power of 6. This one, which one have more power, top or bottom? Which one have more power?
Bottom.
Bottom. On top got 3, bottom got 6. I cancel away 3, left. How many?
3.
3. Top or bottom?
Bottom.
Bottom. Okay, then this one is n to power of 6. Nothing to cancel, leave it as the answer. This question at least 2 or 3 marks. Okay, so can try. Right. If you finished writing this question already, you give me a thumbs up, then I continue to the next question. Okay, okay, can. So Elise say okay already. Then I continue. Brian, are you okay? You're done?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Next question. Next part. This one with the new denominator, I think I will not do because usually for Sec 2 they won't test with numerical denominator. Okay, this part I'll just do the first part a bit only. Drawing of straight line. Okay, first one, the point P is shown in the diagram. Okay, so what is the coordinates of point P? Right, point P, here x is the number, always the x coordinate then the y first. So P is the number 3, 8. Right, so P is the coordinates 3, 8. They want to find the gradient for the line of AP. That means I need 2 points, point A and point P. A is what? A in this point, A is at block 0, level 10. So this one will be 0, 10. Okay, so that's A, 0, 10. Then P was 3, 8. How do we find gradient? Do you all remember the formula for gradient? Don't remember formula? Can see formula sheet later and then go and memorize. Gradient, formula for gradient, y2 minus the y1 over x2 minus x1. So this one is actually test whether do you remember the formula or not. And then where is this x1, y1, x2, y2? So every coordinate have an x and a y value. So this is my first point, A, x1, y1. Then this one will be a second point. This will be x2, y2. Okay, so this one must know how to do. Then we plug in the numbers. If let's say you want to put A to be your x2, y2, also can. No specific. Say A must become first. That doesn't matter one, up to you. Okay, so in this case, I will take y2, which is the number 8, minus y1, which is the number 10, divided by x2, which is 3, minus x1, which is 0. Then we key this into your calculator, negative 2 over 3, I think. Yeah. Then this will be your gradient. Okay, so when the gradient is a negative number, it means it's going downwards sloping. Okay, Next one, complete the table of values. Do you all know how to find the table of value? Fill in. Yes, you need. Okay, so what do we need to do? When I want to find the value for y, my x is the number -2. So y equals to 2. The x now change to the number -2 plus 4. I get the number 0. Next one, this one, y equals to 2 times 0 plus 4. The number is 4. Okay, so we plot our points, -2, 0. At block -2, level 0, ground level. 0, 4. Block 0, level 4, here. Then last but not least, block 3, level 10. Block 3, level 10, all the way here. Okay, then you draw your line, straight line. Please draw using pencil during examination. Okay, then draw the line. Okay, so this one is the line. Y equals to 2x plus 4. Answer. Okay, next one, draw the line y equals to x. Must remember, y equals to cut the y-axis. Y equals to 4. Cut the y-axis only at the number 4. So this is a horizontal line. Y equals to a number. So it's a horizontal line like that. Okay, next one, x equals to 2. X equals to 2. So x, no, not x-axis. The x-axis is here. X equals to 2. So it cut the vertical, it's a vertical line. Cut the x-axis at the number 2. So I draw x equals to 2 over here. Okay. So this one is y equals to 4. This is x equals to 2. Okay. Then now I have found this, and then they say calculate the area of the triangle. So you have a triangle bounded by these lines. You got this, this, and this. So this one is your triangle. So to find area of triangle, half time base times the height, right? Let's see the base. Don't just count squares, okay? Count the number of unit. The x number here is 0. The x here is 2. So here to here, how many unit? 2 unit. Don't just count square, count unit. Sometimes one square represents 4 unit, then the number different. Okay, so then the y-axis, the y value here is 8. The y number here is 4. So the number of units here is 4 unit. So half times 2 times 4. Then you get answer 4 units squared. Okay, if they come out such an easy question, which if there is in paper 1, then you all can score. All right, but maybe they may not accept such a question because paper 2, usually graph is in paper 2, then they will got quadratic graph. So they may ask you to draw quadratic graph instead. Okay, left with a few more minutes. Let me do this one. This one, I'm not going to do this one because I suspect they will do more of a quadratic graph than a straight line graph. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I'll do the next page. This one over here, proportion. This is the type which is the harder question. I got a few remedial on this already, but I don't know whether you all still remember. Okay, this one is direct and inverse proportion, but they never give you the number. So you need to think very logically. Okay, first one, question say P is proportional to Q cubed. When they never tell you what is it, direct or inverse, then you always assume it's the direct one. So P equals to K times Q cubed. The whole thing, Q cubed. So this whole thing cube. Right? The Q need to cube. Next one is known that P equals to 24, okay, 24. For a particular value of Q, I don't know what is the value for Q. So I leave it like that, I write. Okay, find the value of P. So I want to find P new value. When this value of Q, when the value of Q is now half. So the q become half, means is what? Half of q. Half of q, only the q. So that means the q now changed to half of q. Okay, but let's remember, let's recall, look at the pattern now. P equals to k times q cubed. K times something, the q with a cube. What is this q change into? What is the new q? The q change into half q. Put the half q inside. Okay, put the half q inside. So when I put the half q inside already, 3, power 3, you must cube the half. You also must cube the cube. What is half cube? Half q times half q times half of q. Okay, so in this case, you get 1/8 q to the power of 3. So I see this is k times the number now is 1/8 q of power 3. Let's see, power k times q cubed is the number 24. K times q cubed is the number 24. Then this answer will be equals to 3, just like that, the number. Okay, so this one must remember, if they say half of q, then it's half q. If they say twice, 2 times, then it's 2q. Double, 2q. 3 times 3. Okay, something like that, right? Then cube, when you have the power here got the power 3, right? Power is 3. Power is 3. So you must apply the power to the number and the letter at the same time. Then last but not least, you multiply it with the 24. You must replace the number with the 24. Okay, we try one more question. F is inversely proportional to the square of D. Inversely proportional. So F equals to inversely proportional. K times or K divide?
K divide.
Okay, K divide. This one, Brian, what is square of D? You know or not?
D square.
Very good. D square. It is known that F equals to 10. F equals to 10. F equals to 10 for a particular value of D. So still D square, I do not know. Okay, find the value of F. So I want the F, the new value. When the value of D is double. D is double, meaning 2 times of D, right? D times 2. So F equals to K over, follow the pattern over here. This is D square. D square. Okay, so this one will be what happened to the D. The D is now 2D. Put inside. But remember, square, power, whole thing square. The square must give to the 2, must give to the D. So this one will be K over 2D whole thing square. That will give you 4D square. Then I check previously, K over D square is the number 10. K over D square is the number 10. And it's all just the number 10. So it's 10. Then 4 is in the denominator, divide by 4, which gives you 2.5. Answer. Can? 1 more minute to finish up. This one okay? This one must know how to do. Okay? Then this one I won't do this. Next question. This one also don't do, not enough. Then this one are all the answers. You all do already, you all can check your answers over here, double check. Okay, so for this question, just take note only. Can? Right? So like that, since we are on this, I got 1 more minute to spare. Let me give you one question to try. What happens if I say y is proportional? How to spell proportional? To 5D squared. Then I give you y equals to 20 for a value of d. Find y when d is half. Okay, let's say this one. How to do? Y proportional to 5d square, right? I only add one number letter only. So y directly proportional. So y equals to k times 5 times d squared. Or 5d squared also can. Okay, I just wrote a multiplication sign. You don't want this, you can also write 5d squared, no problem. Then they give you y equals to 20 for a particular value of d. So now y is equals to 20 k times 5d squared. Find the new y when d is half. So the d now becomes half d. Okay, so y the new value is equals to k times 5 times d squared something d. The d is half d. So I put the d half d. Okay, then the power 2 must apply to half, must apply to d. So I got half d times half d. So this one is k times 5 times half d times half d, 1/4 times d squared. Then I check my number originally. K5d squared is 20. So K5d squared is the number 20 times 1/4. Answer, fine. Okay, so this type of question must know how to do. Can? Okay, I have finished what I wanted to complete for today. Tomorrow, I'll try to do part C, all the algebra questions, and then word problems as well. Is that okay? Can? Okay, if there are no more questions, and then you finish copying already, you want to go, you can go off already. If not, then you want to ask me other question, you can stay back and ask me after other question. All right. Thank you for attending. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.